With the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors on the brink of elimination, Game 6 headed to LA in a must-win game, they came up incredibly short. LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers got the job done, and they cruised to a victory and are headed somehow as a 7th seed, play-in tournament, all of these things, to the Western Conference Finals. LeBron James had his first 30-point game of this playoffs, and other than Steph Curry, it seemed like nobody wanted to show up for the Golden State Warriors, and that really was the story of this series. Steph certainly struggled shooting the ball last night. There's no doubt about that, but at least he was able to put up some points, unlike people like Klay Thompson and Jordan Poole, who, although Klay had one good game this series, other than that, was kind of miserable for most parts of it. And Jordan Poole was absolutely pathetic. The guy they gave this big contract to, him and Draymond have problems because it looked like Jordan Poole was getting too cocky, too full of himself. And then Jordan Poole, he even put up a goose egg in one game, and last night wasn't much better. But you have to give credit to the Los Angeles Lakers. This game was never really in doubt. They got out to a big lead in the first quarter. The Golden State Warriors just could not score. They closed the gap a little bit in the second, but then it just got wider and wider and wider. And this season ends in embarrassment for Golden State. And that's really what a lot of people are looking at. They're giving the Lakers credit, but at the same time, they know that this team was not playing the way that they did last year and the way that they should be with these pieces. When you go and look at some of these stats, when we look at Jordan Poole's numbers, a guy who averaged 20 points a game during the regular season, what did he do during the postseason? 10 points a game. 10 points a game during this postseason, and during this series specifically, that number went down. Look at this stuff. 7 points in the closeout game. 11 points the game before that. 0 points. 5 points. 6 points. These are pathetic numbers that we're seeing from a guy that the Warriors gave a lot of money to. Now they really got to be questioning that decision that they made. And when you look at somebody like Klay Thompson, a guy who's been there so many times in the playoffs, big games even in Game 6, not so much. 8 points. 8 points on 16% shooting from 3 for Klay Thompson in this must-win game. 10 points a game before, 9 points a game before. Now, he did have 15 in Game 3. He had a big 30-point game in that big win by Golden State, that blowout win that they had in Game 2. But other than that, the Warriors really have to be looking at what's going on and what are they going to do. When it comes to the Lakers, they're heading on to the Western Conference Finals and face the Denver Nuggets. Somehow, some way, this team that when LeBron James went out with an injury, the team played better. The team fought back to get in playoff contention, to make the play-in tournament. And then LeBron James comes back, and right now, when you look at guys on that team, this is the first game that it felt like LeBron James was really like the guy that carried them. AD's had some big carry games. Even guys like D'Angelo Russell. Reeves has had some big games, crazy games. Even Hachimura's had some big games. It definitely seems like the Lakers are playing their best basketball right now. So anything could happen. I'm not a believer in the fucking script, that there's a script or anything. But at the same time, if you were writing a script right now for 40-year-old LeBron James, a Lakers team that barely sinks into the playoffs, this is the way you'd start to set some things up. There's really no doubt about that. What do you guys think about this? I think it's an embarrassment for the Warriors, the way that they went out. Even though they did struggle all season, some of the guys on that team should be ashamed with how they played, specifically Jordan Poole. The Lakers are moving on. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comment section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.